the natural log. I'm making a separate video on the natural log because students just don't get it. The natural log, or ln, is just log, or lnx, sorry. It's just log based e of x. That's all that means. Everything else that I have taught with these past however many lessons is exactly the same, and I'm going to show you. Solve 3 to the power of x e to the power of 4x minus 1 is equal to 5, giving your answer in the form a ln b over c ln d, right? So, 3 to the power of x e to the power of 4x minus 1 is equal to 5. How do we solve this? What's the first step, right? We have to find the logs of both sides, or in this particular case, the ln, the natural log on both sides. And I'll tell you why this time the base matters, because they want it in integers, and I'll show you why it matters. So, now let's use the log rules that we learnt in the 4th lesson, I believe. Ln 3 to the x plus ln e to the 4x minus 1 is equal to ln 5. Alright? Now, for this example, we need to take it out of the brackets, right? How do we do that? We just bring this down. So this is the same as x times ln 3. For this one, however, because both the base and the number in the function are the same, we can just bring this down, and this will be 4x minus 1, and it's all equal to 5, okay? Ln 5, excuse me. Right? Because ln e is equal to 1, yeah? Because the bases are the same. Anyways, sorry. Now what do? We make x the subject, so we put this minus on the other side. X ln e plus 4x is equal to ln 5 minus, plus 1 actually. So now what do? We factorize to get x is equal to 4 plus ln 3, and that's equal to 1 plus ln 5. And so x is equal to 1 plus ln 5 over 4 plus ln 3. It's exactly as I taught it in the previous class. The only thing that changed is that the natural log is based e. And e is 2.718281828059005 or something like that. I'm fairly certain most of that is correct. Is this video helpful? Well, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video like it from me. Now let's take a look at this one. Here we have a graph of y equals 3 plus ln 4 minus x. So what is the coordinates of this point here going to be? Well, that is the point at which x is equal to 0, right? So y is equal to 3 plus ln 4. Exactly. That's exactly the correct answer. Okay? Now, calculate the exact coordinates of b. For b, right, this time, y is equal to 0. So, 3 plus ln 4 minus x is equal to 0. Which means that we can put the 3 on the other side. So, ln 4 minus x is equal to 3. Minus 3. And remember what I said before. How did we take it out of the logs? We have to put the base to the power of both of them. So this is e to the power of ln 4 minus x is equal to e to the power of minus 3. And then because this two have the same base, we cancel out the log, okay? So this is 4 minus x is equal to e to the minus 3, okay? I'm going to put this up here now. Now let's make x the subject. So x is equal to 4 minus, and then we put the e on the other side, so that's e to the power of minus 3, which is the same as 4 minus 1 over e cubed. And that is the exact answer. Again, nothing too foreign. The only thing that changed is now we're using a natural log rather than a normal log. Still not making any sense? Well, join my Discord server and ask me whatever questions you want down below, including what on earth you are so confused about. And we can take it from there. Now, what about something like this one? E to the power of x plus 12e to the negative x is equal to 7. How are we going to solve that? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my laws of indices, and I'll show you what I mean. So e to the power of x plus 12 over e to the x is equal to 7. What is confusing about this? Most students will be like, oh, well, the fraction is so confusing, right? I don't know what to do with this fraction. So let's multiply everything by e to the x, right? You know, if you say what you're struggling with out loud, sometimes it makes the, it helps you get to the next step. So what we're left with is e to the 2x plus 12 is equal to e to the x. Aha! We've seen something like this before. You see? This is 2, this is 1, this is 0. So let's make everything equal to 0. Right? Now what we can do is we can factorize this, I'm fairly certain. No, we can't. Oh, it's 7. Sorry, 7 e to the x. Excuse me. My apologies, guys. So, yeah, no, we can factorize this. What's a number that adds up to make minus 7 but multiplies to make 12? Well, that's just e to the x times minus 3 and e to the x and minus 4. Yeah? So, therefore, e to the x is equal to 3 or 4. Okay? It's just like a quadratic that we saw in the last lesson. Now, how are we going to find what x is? Well, e to the x is equal to 3. So therefore, x is equal to ln 3. That's your first solution. Your second solution is e to the x is equal to 4. And so x is equal to ln 4. Yeah? It's exactly the same as what we've been doing with the previous examples to find what the unknowns are when it's on the power. Only this time it's with e. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video made sense. Do you guys want to pass your exams with flying colours? Well, you can get tutored by me. Drop me an email for a meeting and a quote. Keep on learning as you have no idea what you're capable of doing.